Hey guys, I'm LYZABETH Lopez, registered holistic nutritionist and master trainer, and I'm here with my chiropractor, Dr. Lauren.
Hey guys.
So here's the thing, here at Hourglass, I get a lot of questions from the girls just on things like, should I be rolling, what should I roll, when should I roll, all these kinds of good things. And when I'm hanging out with Dr. Lauren while she's hurting me, the best possible, making me better.
Good pain.
Preventative stuff.
Helpful pain.
Chiropractic stuff. Anyways.
Glutes get tight. They get tight.
Hips get tight. Bums get tight. That hurts. A lot of times I'll pick her brain on the chiropractic side of activation, of release, of dynamic warm-ups, all this kinds of good stuff. Just because she stays bare on the ball on this, I do as well, so we like to chit-chat. So I thought it would be really fun to actually bring her today and share her warm-up of a leg day, okay? And this is for back pain and booty activation. What happens if you don't activate and release and all these good stuff before you're doing your leg day?
You can get hurt.
Okay.
You may not use the things that you should be using.
Yeah.
Use your quads instead of your glutes and your hip flexors instead of your core, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, so we're gonna do, literally, I got my phone out because we're gonna time it. We're gonna do a 10-minute activation, so it's gonna be activation, dynamic warm-up, the whole deal, right?
I have a lot of back pain. I've had back pain for a decade now from sports that I played. So I have a huge imbalance on my right side. My right low back, my right, everything is a little bit smaller, a little atrophied on the right, and definitely not as strong. So in order to ensure that I'm utilizing both sides, this is the sort of thing I do before a deadlift or a squat day or a leg day of any kind to make sure my glutes are firing, my core is on point, and everything, the whole band.
She told me the warm-up, and I think it sounds great for beginners as well, like a beginner, intermediate, and advanced.
Yeah, it's very remedial, very, very remedial exercise.
Okay, so we're gonna start. I've got the timer out. We're gonna do this in real time so you can do this with us, and all you need is a booty band. Dr. Lauren decided to do the opening with her band on. I thought that was weird, so
I don't think it's weird. I think it's being prepared. I'm actually just really prepared for this shoot.
You're so prepared. Can you please tell us what the first exercise is in another time?
Okay, we're gonna do clamshell. That's gonna be our first exercise. We actually did a video about knee pain, and we do cover clamshell a little bit in that video. So if you want to reference that video, there'll be a link below to look at that.
I'm ready to start working out. Are we starting with clamshell?
We're gonna start with clamshell.
Okay, so Dr. Lauren has us doing this in a Tabata style.
Yes.
So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 rounds?
Right, so normally Tabata would be 8, but we're, for time's sake, gonna do it in 4. And it's just a warm up, so we're gonna do each side twice.
Woo! Are you ready?
Totally ready.
We got started. Can you please explain to us what we're doing?
Okay, so with the resistance band, making it a little bit harder, you can do this without a resistance band if you want, if you're a beginner. And what this is doing is 100% max isolating your glute med muscle, which is very important for lunges, squats.
Keep it professional.
She just wants to show off her glutes.
Okay, so right now we're hitting the gluteus medius.
Yeah.
Right the side of the bum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Woo!
Are you feeling the burn?
I feel the burn. Now, if we didn't do this when we just started our leg day, what would happen? Like, why are we doing this?
Well, glutes is something that you want to be targeting in a lot of leg day exercises. Glute med will also throw off the, if it's not active or not being used, it will also throw off the balance of your pelvis. So you could have pelvic tilt in areas that you don't want to have pelvic tilt, and it could be causing some low back pain with that as well. So really most of the glutes are important to activate, but this one specifically I find is weak in a lot of people.
And for form when we're doing this, so we want to have
heels lined up with your bum, knees at about a 90 degree, and I like to put my hand right on the glute med so I can feel it activate.
And we don't want to roll back or anything.
Right, you want to stay steady. If you're rolling back, you're going to be using different muscles. You're not actually using your glute. But it doesn't matter how wide the legs open here, just as long as you can feel the burn and you feel it activate here.
Okay, we've hit the end of exercise 1.
Awesome.
What is exercise 2?
Exercise 2, we're going to do bird dog.
Bird dog, okay.
Bird dog. Okay, so bird dog is an all-encompassing exercise.
Ready? And talk as we work. Are we
Right.
doing it with the booty band on?
Oh, you can if you want, but you cannot do it if you want.
Oh, but look at all the extra glute that we get. And we keep our band on. This is kind of awesome. I've never done banded bird dogs. Did
Interesting.
we create this? Is
We
this
just
new?
created a new thing. Really important what you want to keep with bird dog. So I'm going to let Liza continue to do this while I show you what not to do on her.
Don't look at my wrist. I have a funky wrist, so this is...
Okay, don't look at her funky wrist.
Yeah.
Just leave the band, don't worry about the band. So you really want to keep a really neutral spine when you're doing this, and because I find a lot of people tilt a little bit too much when they're doing this, and because they're not using their core and their glutes, they're just trying to use their back, so they're rotating way too much with this exercise. So really neutral spine is ideal, and you're working upper back, lower back, and glutes in your core to keep it stable. Okay, so I'll also show an alternative movement that I do. This can make it a little bit harder. We're going to do an isometric hold. So Liza, keep going with reps. So what I like to do is just bring the leg up, arm straight forward, and you can hold it. You can even bring it out to the side, and you're going to get a little more glute activation with that as well. I think she can do it. I know she's capable of it. Just showing both options for people at home who want more progression.
Now, on bird dog, do I need that 10-second rest in between if I'm switching legs? Or should I be doing all right leg for 2 rounds and then left leg for 2 rounds?
Yeah, so you want, if you're doing, I like to do the hold a lot because it just helps me with my balance.
Can I do a hold instead in the middle for that like hold part? So
You
do
could.
work and then
I do the hold for 20
stop.
seconds and then I do the rest for 10. That's why I take the
I
10
like
second.
that. Okay, what's next?
Next would be donkey kicks.
Okay, with our bands on.
Yeah, this is gonna get your big one. It's gonna get glute max for sure. You're probably gonna get a little bit of a hamstring, but again, you wanna keep everything nice and braced, nice and tight while you're doing this.
Go. Okay, so we're hitting glute max. And what's the timing that you like to do on this?
You can count if you want. Some people, I like to do 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down sometimes. The slower the better so that you can actually feel in control, because when you start to go a little bit faster, you get into more momentum and then that's when you start to swing your low back a little bit. So as fast as you feel like you can go while contracting your glute and keeping your core stable without turning one way or the other and without overarching. Although that looks pretty, it's so nice and pretty.
I find a lot
you want
of
to keep
people
it
do
neutral
the
spine.
arch thinking they're flexing, but they're not.
They're not. They're working their low back instead of their glute on that
They're
one.
just doing this.
Yeah.
Which is something else.
Cat camel. That's cat cow. That's mobility, not strengthening.
Yeah, so I'll come around actually. You keep going. I'll come around when we're here in class. Are you ready? I'm gonna sucker punch you. And I'll actually walk around the classroom and but if you're braced, you feel nothing. It's like a fly just ticking off you. And that's what
except for you punching me.
That's what I do with my clients. Is I give them little sucker punches and I just make sure that this is in neutral, which is fun for me and educational for them, right?
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of abusing clients and patients.
No, you warn them first.
Oh, right.
No, but I do it to myself all the time. Like as I'm working out, I give myself little sucker punches.
Pound your chest.
No, my chest, my ass.
Oh, got it.
Why are you not getting this? Did you guys get this? Come on. Okay, we have what, 1 exercise left?
2.
Okay, what's
And
next?
do sumo walks, and then we're gonna do shoulder taps for core.
Okay, sumo walks. These ones will look funny. Are you staying with us, guys? Getting actuated?
Okay, another one for glute med. You're actually working with this exercise, glute med, with every step on both sides. So one, when you're taking a step, you're working your right and you're balancing on your left side, so you're working your left. So you're working both sides no matter what direction you're walking.
Okay, I'll go a little bit in front of me. I will see what you're doing and begin.
So really important with this one to stay level. You wanna look at the same spot on a wall the whole time. And if you're doing this, you're not doing it right. So that's what not to do. So, are you right behind me? So you want to stay nice and level for that one?
In class, I have the girls hold during rest. Is that me?
Yeah,
right?
that's mean.
Please hold.
Please hold.
A little bit more fun. We call it fun.
And maybe you can show them on the next one, the half circle one you do with this.
Oh yeah,
that one's fun.
Half circle one.
Remember when I helped teach your class once?
Oh, I do actually. That was really fun.
Remember that? Do you know where my studio is?
Yeah, I know. So we're holding during our rest.
I'm a cheater.
We can hold wide and drive our knees open and get like so much glute.
Amazing glute base. So
I
do
like
your halfy circle.
I like to be here and I come all. It's good I didn't put on it. You guys keep going. Let's put it down here for a second. So I like to come all the way across, tap. All the way across, tap. Just for really,
Hold, I'm
really,
holding.
really hitting it. You hold.
I'm holding it.
I'll hold too, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. And let's do
Burns,
the big
feel the burn. I always love this. This is like the natural hand position that I hold when I do this.
Yeah, that's
Just, I don't know. I'm not really sure why, but this just seems to be the most natural, comfortable hand position with this exercise.
You want to make sure that knee is tracking the toes, right?
Absolutely.
One more exercise.
Shoulder taps. So I would normally include Deadbug, but there's some other videos that you do Deadbug, you explain that in, and she'll include those in the link below. So I would normally do Deadbug because it really activates my lower abdomen, and that's super important with...
Let's show it. Lie down.
Okay. Oh, Mike issues.
Mike behind her back.
It's actually in my mid-thoracic right now, but whatever.
Just
okay.
pretend. And go.
So really important to keep low back flat, and pulling that low back flat is what's going to activate your lower abdomen, which is so essential for squat, lunge, deadlift, everything. So Deadbug just looks like this. You want to keep your back nice and flat through the entire thing, okay? Both sides. I'm weak on the right, so I tend to turn, so it's a lot harder for me to keep my back flat, but
and one cue I like to give on this one that's fun, to be just a little bit more mean, but there it is make sure that your knees don't go this way. You want to keep them kind of right in line with your hip, or even to be a little mean, just slightly, isn't that mean?
Yeah.
Just slightly in front of them. It's not nice. You know what's even meaner? If you have a partner. Oh, we're on a rest, everybody. Enjoy your rest, but do this with us. It's fun. She usually beats me up, so I'm enjoying this for the second. Here we go. So if I make her push her knees into me while she does this, how much fun is that?
super fun.
Ooh, it's fun. It's fun. Do you feel that activation?
I'm sweating.
This is what I'm like during class at all times. But we're getting activated.
It's the mic in my back, I swear.
We're just playing your tab. You guys have one more set. Here we go. You can do it. Now, at the end of this, you're pretty much set to go, or do you still need to do warm-up sets?
I do shoulder tap. That's what the other one I do.
Right. So
we're gonna do one more exercise.
So last exercise is shoulder tap. Starting in today's dos. Vamos. Woo! Now, look at her form is actually perfection, and you know why? Because she's not go. She's not doing like all of that. which is what I see a lot when people are doing it, is they're all here, right? And that would be incorrect. Do you hold a plank during your rest?
No, I do not.
You do not? You do not? No.
I do not hold a plank during my rest.
So if they want to make it more challenging.
Bring your feet closer together. Oh, I don't know if I can do that one.
Can we? Should we challenge? Okay. Look how close my feet are together.
If you want to make it easier, bring your legs out wider.
Yeah. So two more rounds. But remember, if you're doing this with this, the goal is no movement,
rotation.
No rotation.
So it's an isometric workout of your obliques. Another way to make this more challenging is just to hold it. So bring your shoulder up and just hold for the full 20 seconds or 10 or whatever.
So this isn't even the workout guide. This is your pre-workout workout. We have
I'm sweating.
one more. Last one. Who's still with us? Right? Actually, we'll put this workout down in the description so that after you've done it with us, if you remember the names of it, you can like take a picture, do it at the gym, or you can just do it in your house with us. And then you be all ready. Go get that booty.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. And we have completed Dr. Lauren's pre-leg day.
Pre-leg day.
Pre-leg day workout.
Looks like I need to work on this a little more. I need to go do this right now.
I think you did great. I would like to thank Dr. Lauren so much for coming in and again teaching us how to
Thanks for having me, girl.
And this was for healthy back.
Healthy back,
And
healthy,
big
yeah.
Healthy back, big booty.
Obviously. That's pretty
it's
much what we always do.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you again. Please show Dr. Lauren some love in the comments below. Be sure to like. It helps give our channel some life, and comment as well. We'll see you at next week's video. Peace out. She's totally making fun of me. Stop. What happened?